quite a lot, isn't it? Well, hey, welcome to what we hope is going to be the first of many of these type of conferences. So this is a test, right? So we're starting this, we've developed this, we built this, we put this together. And we hope it's going to work. So we're relying on us and you and all of these people coming in to make it work. Can I just pause you a sec? You might need to go around the outside because you're being filmed by everybody in there. That's the fourth point I was going to say on this list, is don't walk in front of the camera, but you know what can you do, people? So, welcome to this, our conference, Building Foundations Together. And when we say together, we mean together. So this is us, and this is every single person here, and all the folks that are going to be watching this recording when it gets finished and gets sent out. There's a couple of housekeeping things before I start introducing the gang. So fire exits obviously out that way. There's some toilets on this level if you go around to T block, and there's some toilets on the ground level. Big yellow sign for those. If you haven't already seen the posters and the tables, we've got lots of posters with some research stuff, with some really neat artwork and some poetry, and it's kind of go and browse and watch and just have a look and spend some time kind of like wandering around there and take in. So people have put in some effort. Some people are here. I don't think everyone who's put a poster is here possibly, or is everyone here? Not everyone. So some people have sent the posters and aren't able to be here in person. So if they're on camera, thank you very much. So access by choice. There's obviously some work that people with lived experience have put up there. So some of it's going to be very personal and some of it's going to be very emotional. So make of it as best as you would like to. We have some volunteers. So Paul's got a crew of people that are doing it, and I'm from the CTAG clinic. I'll introduce myself later, but all my folks down here with the baseball caps on, they're happy to be asked if you want to know where to go, or if you want more confusion, go to them, and hopefully they'll just lead you in the right direction or help you a little bit with some understanding about where to go. So we do have some people around, so if you get stuck, if you get lost, or if you want any help for anything, come find any of us and any of them, and we'll hopefully sort you out. We have lots of breaks, and so there's a mid-morning break, we have a long lunch break, we have an afternoon break, and in we have a comfort break as well, which is going to be run by Luca, who, Luca is here. Would you be able to stand and just give a wave? So Luca is going to be running a comfort break for us this afternoon, involving, I guess, some relaxation, some mindfulness, or whatever it might. No? Stay away from all of that. Brilliant. So completely not what I thought. Anyway, it's all good. It's going to be a movement-based relaxation type thing. If you would like some specifics, I think what I've learned in this conversation is ask Luca rather than very helpful. If you want to stay in your seats, leave your coats or leave something on the seat. Please, if you come to your seat and you said, I'd rather sit there. If someone's left something on the seat, please respect that it's there, especially at the ends, because some people might want to sit at the ends to make sure that they're not crowded or that they can find an easy route out. So you can reserve your seat. I mean, we tend to do that, don't we? We start in one seat and we stay there for the whole thing. That's our nature. But just to sort of respect some of the space. So if there's an empty spot, you can move around if you want. We have a camera here, so this isn't live as such, like no one's watching that now, but we are recording everything today. So these are all going to then be put into segments and offered available to the world at large. So it can't film any of you where you're sat. If you walk in front of the camera, obviously you'll then be on screen. So be mindful about how you want to play that in terms of the space. We have a Q&A section in the panel. On the registration desk there are some notes, and you can write a brief question on the notes, pop it in the envelope, and then we'll get those answered, as many as possible when we come to the panel this afternoon, which is largely going to be us lot anyway. So you might have asked us questions during the day, you never know, but you can sort of play it as you want to do. Right, we have a quick drink. and then get to the purpose of the day. Tiny little personal story before we move on to everybody, and we will get there in time. This came about because I went off to the States in Ohio, and I did one of these. It was organised by my two friends, which I want to raise up. So Melissa and Bobby, please wave. So they've come all the way from Ohio for this conference today, because I went over to Ohio to do the conference with them at Wright State University. And this is our grander, more amazing, more British way of approaching this conference. So we want it to be brought together. So there are clinicians, there are experts by experience, there are supporters, there are carers, there are academics, there are students, researchers. Everybody is in this space. Everybody is exactly the same. We have no levels here. This is something that we wanted to belong from us to everybody as a joined up process. And we're going to rely on you to tell us what works and what doesn't work to be able to build further conferences as we go along. And the people that built this today is us lot. So I'm going to do a talk, a quick resume. I'm going to read the biographies out, hopefully in time. Ramey's is the first because it's alphabetical order, but he's also the most important, so that does help. And he's got the longest biography, so there we go. So, yes, I'm going to read it. So Ramey is a psychoanalyst, accredited member of the British Psychoanalytic Council. Do you want to stand up and wave? And yes, this is Ramey. And a retired member of the United Kingdom Council for Psychotherapy, UKCP, formerly the International Director of the ISSTD, the International Society for the Study of Trauma and Dissociation, and past President of the ESTD, the European Society for Trauma and Dissociation. We do like long things, don't we? Yes. With this, we're happy with this. So for over 30 years, Ramey has specialised in the area of dissociation and dissociative identity disorder. As Director of the Pottergate Centre, is responsible for 8 therapists working with patients and clients suffering from dissociative disorders. The Centre has contracts with NHS, ICBs, Integrated Care Boards, and secondary services nationally. The activities of the Centre include the assessment of patients, both privately and through the NHS, acting as consultants to psychiatric teams and social workers, as well as providing training programmes. Pottergate's main focus now is to encourage and assist the secondary services nationally to establish their own outpatient services for patients struggling with dissociation. Thank you, Ray.
Thank you. I'm sure that's not the one I sent. It's much shorter.
Was it shorter? Did you want to mention, say hello? You're welcome.
Just say hello.
Say hello.
And just to explain that this isn't me listening to music, but it is a hearing aid which actually now works with the modern iPods, because a lot of people wonder what I'm doing. But anyhow, look forward to seeing you all during the day.
Is it Metallica? Thank you, Amy. So next up is Amanda and all, who's here. Stand up and So Amanda and all discovered they were living with DID in their midlife. They volunteered with the Dissociative Disorders Alliance, which is a charitable foundation, since inception and currently chair the trustee board. They previously had a long career in the food, drink and agricultural industry, mainly in strategy, a very helpful person to have around, very strategic, training and marketing and communication roles. They draw on these skills and their lived experience in their voluntary work. They've shared their lived experience through training courses, live webinars, and have also appeared on national and regional radio. When energy levels allow, they get out and about running, which is a key part of their self-care routine. It helps them with nervous system regulation, not only through exercising in nature, but also providing social connections through running clubs. They also have a growing collection of houseplants and are doing their best to keep them alive. True skill. Thank you, Amanda. Next up we have Helena Crockford. Helena is a consultant clinical psychologist who worked for over 30 years in NHS secondary adult mental health care. No small achievement. She's also a mentalisation-based therapy supervisor, an attachment-based psychoanalytic psychotherapist, and a member of the ESTD. Helena specialised in complex mental health, working across a range of settings, including community mental health teams, crisis teams, acute and low secure inpatient units. She held leadership roles for service development for people with personality difficulties and complex dissociation in her NHS trust in Norfolk. She also did this at a national level, first as chair of the Personality and Complex Trauma Network within the BPS, Division of Clinical Psychology, and then as chair of the Complex Mental Health Network within the Association of Clinical Psychologists UK, the ACP. Through these roles, she has promoted the need for professional skills and adapting services to better meet the needs of people with complex dissociative difficulties, usually in co-production with experts by experience. Helena now works freelance and is based in Norfolk. Next, we have Michelle, who will wave. Yes, please.
My mic before I work it, I think I've got it.
It's not turned on.
I just wanted to check it's live. But also, I just want to say a real thank you to the people who contributed posters and creative responses. I think it's for some people it's the first time that they've done that, and it's a brave thing to do and bringing real value to the conference. So just want to say that. And that please do walk across the atrium. I think it's over to the, if you were sort of standing here, it's over towards the left-hand side of the atrium. So do make the journey over there to have a look.
Thank you. We have Michelle Fisk, in class. Basically, you're all here because of Michelle. So Michelle is part of the Partygate Centre team since 2008 and became business director when the Partygate changed to a limited company in 2023. Michelle has previously worked in a number of different areas, more specifically customer service and finance and building societies, as well as various other roles. Currently at the Partygate Centre, which covers a range of areas, including acting as the point of contact for both clients and professionals, negotiating contracts with different NHS trusts, and arranging assignments, consultations, and therapy. Thank you, Michelle. Next up is Melanie Goodwin. Many of you will know Melanie from the amazing work as co-founder of First Person Plural and is proactive within ESDD UK. Melanie's been involved with the book that we're going to be talking about later today from the start, helping to ensure the voice of lived experience was represented throughout. This was a continuation of First Person Plural's 26 years of work in raising awareness. Thank you very much, Melanie. And we have a gentleman here, Paul Langthorne. Local hero. Paul is a clinical psychologist working for Derbyshire Healthcare NHS Foundation Trust, and we're putting some thanks for them together in a short while. Over the past decade, he's developed extensive therapeutic experience supporting people experiencing trauma-related dissociation. Paul has worked to share this learning with colleagues in the NHS Trust through supervision and training. Paul is an editor of the recently published ACP UK book, Working with Dissociation in Clinical Practice, which we'll be talking about, and recently completed an NIHR Pre-Support Application Award in research which enabled him to visit and learn from international leaders in the field of dissociation. And you'll be talking about that today as well, Paul. Thank you very so much. Then there's me. So I've left myself to last. But it's alphabetical order, so it kind of made sense that I did that. So I'm a consultant clinical psychologist. I left the NHS after 20 years and formed the CTAG Clinic, a specialist referral assessment and treatment service for complex trauma and dissociation within the UK. I'm a member of the ESDD and have previously served on the board. I've taught on the ESDD UK Foundation course and with various university clinical psychology doctoral programs, and I now lecture at Wright State University in Ohio on dissociation for their students. As well as presenting at many national and international conferences, Mike has established a small rescue centre for Muscovy ducks for the clinic patients to experience. I genuinely have, we have 14 ducks. Mike formed the CTAG Clinic YouTube channel in 2020 to promote education and awareness into dissociation, which is now over 25,000 subscribers. So that's us. Okay, yes.
Yeah. Should I do that?
Yeah.
I'll do the facts and then jump onto you. I know. So lastly, I just wanted to offer some thanks to the people that have made this available for us today, which is Derby NHS Trust, that have significantly funded to allow this to be present, and Derby University, which have hosted and allowed us to have these, as well as ESD UK and the ACP for generous donations in sponsorship to allow us to basically provide you with all of this for free and some food and some drink throughout the day. So thank you very much. And very lastly, which I had forgotten, thank you, Amanda, next door is a quiet room which is going to be available from 11 o'clock onwards. Is it? It is that way.
No, it's the room next door.
W1. W1. So it's a quiet room, so if people come a bit overwhelmed or you just want a calm space, there's some resources in there to just find that room for yourselves. So, thank you ever so much. If I could ask our committee to exit, we're going to move on to our keynote speaker.